We're looking at NAS coming into the new week. The market is about to open in 3 minutes. Super excited here. So as you see, NAS is still bussing, right? Still bussing. US 30, very similar. It's US 30 just be running, same, right? And then S&P, very similar, and all three they have the same setup. They have the liquidity that's being built up right in there, and then we do come in and sweep the liquidity, and then these lows are so strong that we're able to break structure to the upside, creating a higher high, giving us the setup that we all know and love, and then price works its way back down to give us the retest or the mitigation, and also filling some of this imbalance as well. And if you trade with the Fibonacci as well, from these lows to the highs, price did give us a nice 50% discount, right? Half off, super solid. So a lot of things that came into play. So it's one of those setups, one of those A plus setups when we're just like, if you don't take this trade, you got to ask yourself, why not, right? Why not? And now we're looking at structure here on NAS, very similar as SPX, right? Liquidity being built up, sweep, break above, and then we come right in there. We mitigate. We also give another setup inside here that gives us further confirmation. And then with the Fibonacci, boom, we got a nice, 618, nice little discount, 60% off, super solid. And then once we go down to the 4 hour as well, we see here a little bit more close what's really happening. Again, we did mitigate and fill in some of these imbalances right in there. Very nice. We swept some liquidity. This was the previous week low. Okay. And then there we go. That's my alarm for the markets. They just opened up. Boom, boom. And then what happens the next week? We come and sweep that liquidity, and then we take price higher, right? Go down to the 1 hour as well. We see all these breaks of structure to the upside, right? All these breaks of structure right in here, and right in here. We broke structure, giving us more confirmation that price did want to go higher. And of course, there's a huge setup in here, huge setup, boom, right in there. A nice and small one. The first indication, we swept the liquidity, broke structure right here first, and then right here next. And then lastly, these highs, solid confirmation, didn't quite break above this one, but this was enough to give us the setup. Price worked its way down, wicked multiple times, right? But that's fine. Why? Because your stop loss was never hit, never violated. So the setup is still valid. And then now we still have yet to break above these highs, which I believe we did last week, and market just opened with a gap to the upside, right? That's how much buying pressure was left over from last week. We're just flying, right? So I believe we will maybe, slowly work our way back down, give one last setup before we continue to take this to the next level. So far, the market is up pretty significantly, and I'm assuming it's like this on all three, US 30, NAS, and SPX. All right, well, that makes sense. So again, we do plan to hold this trade at least until these highs, 90%, secure those profits, partial out along the way, and then, always let one ride. But thanks for coming to the TED Talk.